Okay, so, I figured for my second video I would just take a look at this Virtua stick, which is brand new and sealed. I got this off of eBay for $25, I believe, plus another 25 shipping, so $50. But I'm from Canada, so I guess if you're from the US, it's likely free shipping or a lot cheaper, but anyway. So here's the basic front of the box. Pretty straightforward, tells you what it is, tells you about Virtua Fighter. Here we got, I guess you could call that the front. Just got the logo, and then same thing goes for the side. No barcode there. And then the other side, so it's all the same stuff. And then, yeah, so I don't know what that is. It arrived in the mail like that, so. But anyway, we'll put it up like this, and we'll take a look at what else comes in here. Well, not what else comes in here, but what's on the box. So it's pretty straightforward. It just shows off Virtua Fighter 1 and 2. And then it says a must-have for Virtua Fighter and Virtua Fighter 2. Arcade-style joystick, compatible with all Sega Saturn systems. This stuff right here. And there's a barcode. So yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and open it up now. Okay. Alright, so upon opening you should likely see this here. It's just the instructions, along with a card to mail in and register it. And yeah, the instructions are just a little small folded up piece of paper. So it's nothing too fancy. There's no posters in here or anything like that. Although I wish there was. The AV cord, blah. The controller cord, rather. And it's like this. It's got a wrap around it. I don't know how to explain what kind of material this is, but I guess you could say it's some sort of plastic. But yeah. So it's got that, and it's wrapped with a black twisty tie. And it's got just a straightforward see-through plastic bag with some cautions on it, and yeah. Alright, so we'll go ahead and take it out of the packaging and we'll take a look at it. So once it's out of the plastic, or the box rather, it should just have two pieces of cardboard holding it in that you can just slide right off the sides of the Virtua stick. And then, yeah, so I'll just set this aside, and now we'll look at the Virtua stick. We'll take it out of this plastic here, which is obviously pretty easy to do. And it's off. So, here we go. Just set it down real quick. And here's the Virtua stick in all of its glory. One thing I can say about this controller is these pads here on the underneath hold it down like fucking crazy. Like, if I were to hold it, like if I were to play on this bench right here for about, I don't know, 45 minutes, by the time I'm done the session, it would be glued to this bench. Like, you could lift the whole bench with it if you were to grab onto these edges here. So when you're done playing, you've got to kind of like rock it to get it off of wherever you've had it. And it actually ripped off some wood grain style design here on my shelf, because I had taken it out to look at it, and I had set it down there for about a day. And when I tried to pull it off, it just came right off onto the actual controller. So just be warned that it's very, very sticky. So it's got basically the speed sensor. You could turn up and down the speed of your turbo. All the turbo switches, and the buttons. None of which are micro switch, by the way. And it's got the controller here. Well, not the controller, but the D-pad, I guess you could call it. And it's not micro-switched either, but the gray Virtua stick from Japan, the original one, not the really cool looking one with all the, neon green buttons. The original gray one is actually micro-switched here, but this one isn't. Why? I have no idea. But yeah, you can take off the stick ball here, which I'll show. And there you go. So, I guess you could probably replace it if you wanted to. I wouldn't see a reason unless you wanted to get crafty, but yeah. Now you know that, if you don't have it, so now you know that you can replace it. And, yeah, I guess that's pretty much all I can really say about this. There's not really much else to say, it's a pretty straightforward controller. So, would I recommend the Virtua Stick? I mean, if you don't really care about micro switches and stuff, sure. I mean, it does what it's supposed to do. It works as a really good arcade stick. I mean, I beat Guardian Heroes with this controller, so yeah, I mean, I would totally buy it if you don't care about, feeling like you're in the arcade. It just works like it's supposed to work, and it does its job really damn well, so I would really recommend it to anyone who's casually into just playing the games and wants a really cool arcade stick. If you wanted to get a little bit higher up for the same price, or even cheaper maybe, you could import the gray one I was talking about earlier with the micro-switched stick here for, I don't know, they go for about $25, and if you were to go airmail, you could probably get it for, free shipping, so, or not airmail, but, what do you call that? By boat. Whatever that is, so, yeah, if you wanted to get the gray stick for the micro-switched stick, it would be in your best interest, just so you could feel that arcade quality at a cheaper price. Otherwise, I would go for the much higher quality Virtua stick, which has the neon green buttons and the pink buttons, I believe, and it says Virtua stick down here. It's very hard to miss. And those go for, I don't know, I'm gonna say maybe $80 nowadays, between 80 and 100. I could be wrong. I don't really look into import stuff. I'm more of an American type of person for some reason. But yeah, so that's the Virtua stick, and it's a pretty decent little arcade stick. Well, little's an understatement, I mean. Here, that's a comparison to the Model 1 controller. It's pretty big. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. Thanks for watching.